The Kama Sutra is fundamentally misunderstood. Vatsyayana's treatise, composed between the 2nd and 4th centuries Common Era, is not primarily a sex manual. It is a comprehensive guide for the Nagarakas, the sophisticated urban gentleman. The text is structured around the Hindu concept of Trivarga, Dharma, Artha, and Kama. Achieving balance among these three pursuits, virtue, material prosperity, and pleasure, is the central objective. Vatsyayana explicitly mandates that Kama must be pursued only after establishing a solid foundation in Dharma and Artha. Neglecting the first two goals in favor of pleasure leads directly to societal ruin and personal suffering. This ancient Sanskrit work serves as a detailed sociological manual for balanced living within the Grihastha, or householder, stage of life. The Kama Sutra is divided into 7 sections, known as Adhikaranas, or books. The first Adhikarana, Sadharana, details general principles, including the study of the arts and sciences and the life of the cultured citizen. The second Adhikarana, Samprayogika, covers physical union, which is the part most commonly known today. However, the subsequent 5 sections focus entirely on social dynamics, marriage, and external relationships. Vatsyayana dedicated significant space to defining the ideal environment for pleasure, emphasizing that a stable, prosperous, and virtuous life is the prerequisite for enjoying Kama. Understanding this structure reveals the text's true scope as a sociological and ethical document, not merely a hedonistic guide. The Nagarakas is the central figure of the Kama Sutra, representing the ideal urban dweller who has mastered the arts and maintains impeccable social conduct. The text prescribes a rigorous daily routine for the Nagarakas, emphasizing personal hygiene, aesthetic presentation, and intellectual engagement. His day includes bathing, applying perfumes, wearing clean clothes, and engaging in social gatherings. The Nagarakas must maintain a well-furnished home, complete with gardens and facilities for social entertainment. This focus on meticulous self-presentation and environment management underscores the belief that external order is necessary for internal balance and the responsible pursuit of pleasure.
The Chatushashti Kalas, or 64 arts, are detailed in the first Adhikarana as essential skills for both men and women seeking a cultured life. These arts extend far beyond physical intimacy, encompassing practical, intellectual, and aesthetic mastery. Examples include knowledge of architecture, carpentry, dyeing, and jewelry making. Crucially, the list includes skills like solving riddles, reciting poetry, and understanding foreign languages. For the Nagarakas, proficiency in these arts was necessary for maintaining social standing and engaging in sophisticated conversation. The arts ensure that pleasure is not merely physical, but rooted in intellectual and cultural refinement, making the individual a desirable and well-rounded member of society. The Dara Adhikarana, or section concerning wives, provides detailed instructions on marriage and the selection of a suitable partner. Vatsyayana stresses that marriage is the foundation of the Grihastha ashrama and must be approached with prudence, not merely passion. The text outlines characteristics of desirable wives, emphasizing qualities such as good character, family background, and compatibility in temperament. Marriage is presented as a partnership essential for managing Artha, or household wealth, and ensuring the continuation of Dharma through ritual duties. The selection process is treated as a serious social and economic decision, reflecting the text's commitment to stability over fleeting desire. The Kama Sutra dedicates extensive chapters to the duties and responsibilities of the wife, known as Patni Dharma. The wife is primarily responsible for the management of the household, including supervising servants, maintaining the home's cleanliness, and controlling expenditures. She is expected to be proficient in the domestic arts and to manage the family's finances judiciously. The text advises the wife on how to maintain her husband's affection through respectful conduct and skillful management, ensuring the home remains a place of peace and prosperity. This section highlights the wife's crucial role as the economic and ethical anchor of the family unit.
While often overlooked, the Kama Sutra contains significant advice related to Artha, or material well-being. Vatsyayana understood that the pursuit of pleasure is impossible without financial security and social reputation. The text implicitly supports the principles of sound economic management, advising against extravagance and promoting the maintenance of assets. The ability of the Nagarakas to enjoy life depends directly on his capacity to earn and manage wealth responsibly. This integration of financial prudence within a manual of pleasure demonstrates the Hindu philosophical requirement that all pursuits must be grounded in practical reality and ethical earning. Maintaining a flawless social reputation is paramount for the Nagarakas. The text provides detailed guidance on social etiquette, including how to behave in public assemblies, how to interact with different social classes, and the importance of maintaining friendships. Vatsyayana warns against actions that could lead to public scandal or loss of honor, as reputation is considered a form of wealth. The pursuit of kama must never compromise dharma or artha, meaning all actions, even private ones, must align with accepted social norms. This emphasis on public perception reinforces the text's role as a guide for successful integration into sophisticated society. The ultimate goal Vatsyayana presents is Samyoga, the harmonious balance of dharma, artha, and kama. The text explicitly states that one should not pursue any single goal excessively at the expense of the others. For instance, excessive devotion to dharma without artha leads to poverty, while excessive pursuit of artha without dharma leads to corruption. The responsible enjoyment of kama is the reward for successfully balancing the first two. This concept of Samyoga is the philosophical core of the Kama Sutra, positioning it as a manual for holistic life management rather than specialized instruction in one area.
Vatsyayana concludes the text by emphasizing that the study of the Kama Sutra is intended to facilitate a life lived in accordance with the Purusharthas. By mastering dharma, artha, and kama, the individual prepares themselves for the ultimate goal of moksha, liberation. The text is a practical tool for navigating the complexities of the householder stage, ensuring that pleasure is integrated responsibly within a virtuous and prosperous existence. The true legacy of the Kama Sutra lies in its detailed blueprint for social harmony and personal fulfillment, proving that the pursuit of pleasure is only meaningful when grounded in ethical conduct and material stability. This perspective elevates the text from a manual of desire to a profound guide for spiritual preparation.